Hey there, Field Street friends. Here with another mentor text, Amazing Grace. Hope you like it.
Good morning, friends. Mrs. Marinaro here with a new mentor text. And it has something to do with this long word. But we'll get back to that later. The name of the story, or the title of the story, is Amazing Grace. It is written by Mary Hoffman, and it was illustrated by Carolyn Birch. This story was written in the year 1991. I wonder how long ago that was. Maybe you can figure that out. I decided to read this particular book because it's National Women's History Month. Now, Grace is not someone famous in history, but I chose this book because she has this. Are you ready to read? All right, here we go. Okay, and like any good reader, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a picture walk to get my brain ready for this story. So there we have one picture, possibly the main character. That would be a good guess. Okay, there we have a picture of a little family. And we look here and we see some wrinkles and some gray hair. So more than likely that's someone older. And then we have, that's probably not a person. That looks like a doll. This is not moving. Look at the difference between the eyes on this and her. Okay, the young lady looks like she's playing. Ooh, look at that face. So just looking at a few pictures, we can tell this young lady likes to use her imagination. Would you think that too? All right, do you think that word has something to do with imagination? Perseverance. All right, keep that word in mind. Let's listen to the story. So this was dedicated for Bucci and Machetta and Joe, and it was written in 1991. Amazing Grace. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were in books or movies or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories. After she had heard them, and sometimes while they were still going on, Grace would act them out, and she always gave herself the most exciting part. Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc and wove a wicked web as Anansi the spider. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy. She went exploring for the lost kingdom. She sailed the 7 seas with a pig leg and a parrot. Polly want a burger? She was Hiawatha sitting by the shining big sea water. And Mowgli in the backyard jungle. The Jungle Book. Most of all, Grace loved to act out adventure stories and fairy tales. And when there was no one around, she played all the parts herself. She set out to seek her fortune with no companion but her trusty cat, and found a city with streets paved with gold, or she was Aladdin rubbing his magic lamp to make the genie appear. Da-da-da, wah-wah. Sometimes she could get Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Oh my, look at what she's doing. Use that brain of yours. What do you think? Maybe turn and talk and tell a partner. Who is she pretending to be now? Okay, give you a second. All right, I know you're smarty pants. Do a happy dance. Then she was Dr. Grace and their lives were in her hands. Loving those brains, friends. One day, Grace's teacher said they would do the play Peter Pan. Grace knew who she wanted to be, and when she raised her hand, Raj says, "You can't be Peter. That's a boy's name." But Grace kept her hand up. "You can't be Peter Pan," whispered Natalie. He isn't black. But Grace kept her hand up. All right, said the teacher. Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have auditions next week to choose parts. She gave them words to learn. An audition is when you go and you try out for something. Maybe some of you guys will audition for a play someday, or for maybe the chorus or the band. When Grace got home, she seemed sad. What's the matter? Asked Ma. Raj said I can't be Peter Pan because I'm a girl. Well, that just shows how much Raj knows, said Ma. A girl can be Peter Pan if she wants to. Grace cheered up. Then later she remembered something else. Natalie says I can't be Peter Pan because I'm black. Ma looked angry. But before she could speak, Nana said, it seems that Natalie is another one who don't know nothing. She doesn't know anything. You can be anything you want, Grace, if you put your mind to it. On Saturday, Nana told Grace they were going out. In the afternoon, they caught a bus and a train into town. Nana took Grace to a grand theater. The sign outside read, Rosalie Wilkins in Romeo and Juliet. There they are in front of the theater. Kind of looks like a movie theater, but it's a theater for plays. And there is Juliet. And what kind of dance is she doing? That's right. Are we going to the ballet, Nana? Asked Grace. We are, honey, but first I want you to look at that picture. Grace looked up and saw a beautiful young ballerina in a tutu. Above the dancer, it said, Stunning New Juliet. Stunning. What could the word stunning mean? That one is little Rosalie from back home in Trinidad, said Nana. Her granny and me, we grew up together on the island. She always asking me to do if I want tickets to see her Rosalie dance. So this time I said yes. After the ballet, Grace played the part of Juliet, dancing around her room in her imaginary tutu. I can be anything I want, she thought. And that's the same for you guys. Boys and girls, you can do anything you want to do when you grow up. On Monday, the class met for auditions to choose who was best for each part. When it was Grant's turn to be Peter, she knew exactly when it was Grace's turn to be Peter, she knew exactly what to do and all the words to say. She had been Peter Pan all weekend. She took a deep breath and imagined herself flying. When it was time to vote, the class chose Raj to be Captain Hook and Natalie to be Wendy. There was no doubt who would be Peter Pan. Everyone voted for Grace. You were fantastic, whispered Natalie. And look at their faces. I think they're very proud of her. You see their faces? And they're very supportive. Good friends support each other. Oh, look at her in the Peter Pan costume. Wow. The play was a big success, and Grace was an amazing Peter Pan. After it was all over, she said, I feel as if I could fly all the way home. You probably could, said Ma. Yes, said Nana. If Grace put her mind to it, she can do anything she wants. And friends, there's that word again. Perseverance. Perseverance. What did Nana say? If Grace puts her mind to it, she can do anything she wants. What she wants. Perseverance. Not giving up. Even though they said you're a girl and you're not white, you're black, she didn't give up. And she still got that role, and she did a fantastic job. Great job, friends. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Love you.